We have Jurassic Green 2.0, and some things have changed since it first came out, and from what I've seen last time around, the general consensus was you either love it or you hate it. It didn't really feel like there was an in-between. I'm in the love it crowd. I think it's a good gun, I do. And with any weapon here on the channel, I want to show what it can do, and if it vibes with you, use it. I want you to do well. That goes for PvE and the Crucible. This Jurassic Green now has more to offer than it did before. So to obtain it, you run Nightmare Lost Sectors, and the Nightmare Lost Sectors are actually pretty generous with the drops, all things considered, especially if you look at the past loot from events. The ARs are back, we have the new sniper, and of course Jurassic Green. I plan to cover the Bray Tech later on in the week. These are back with new perks, and there's some things that can kind of make you think if it's worth equipping. It has some things now. It is a better version. So first thing, what we lost and what we gained. A big gain out of the gate, the Festival Origin trait, Search Party. Faster aim down sight speed and movement speed while aimed down sights when no allies are near. More on that later. What we lost, in the third column, heating up, that sucks. Threat detector, I'm okay. Fourth column, Wellspring, Unrelenting, and Dragonfly. Losing heating up sucks. The PvE utility of Wellspring, Dragonfly, Unrelenting, that sucks too. But what we gained in column 3, Air Assault. Wait, we took away heating up for Air Assault. Not a very good start, but then we have Perpetual Motion. Like, now we're talking. Steady Hands, it's S tier on a rapid fire. It essentially negates the frame of its poor handling because it has 19 base handling. In the last column, we have Incandescent, Golden Tricorn, Adaptive Munitions. All of those are awesome. And we have Gut Shot Straight. Not so much on a Pulse. So a quick review of those stats. They're actually midline and somewhat poor, for the most part. Splitting hairs, like its range is 27, the highest in class is 34. All of the other stats are like this. Again, right down to the handling, which is already really bad on these frames. It has the lowest handling of all rapid fires at 19. Recoil is 50, so you can put on a counterbalance mod to get it vertical. It will veer left and right off of the midline, but it's not going to trail as bad. Arrowhead is the perfect barrel for Jurassic Green. You're going to lose some stat points with range, stability, things like that, but the stat that's hurting the most, the handling, goes to 29, and the recoil goes to 80. And if you add on a mod then, it goes to 95. You're looking really good right there. That's technically the best barrel for it. Small bore works, fluted works. Be careful with that handling stat. Some things take away your handling. I'm going to show you a roll a little bit later on that has 14 handling, and I just kind of have to deal with it, but you can add on dexterity. Add on targeting for your aim down sights, things like that. There's also some perks. And of course, Search Party is going to give some ADS help when you're out there being a lone wolf. For the magazine, Ricochet or High Cal for the Crucible. Mag option for PvE. And there are some great PvE stuff going on here. Like my old rolls, I had Rangefinder Unrelenting, Rangefinder MKC, Rangefinder Adrenaline Junkie, Tunnel Vision MKC. So 3 of the 4 can be remade, not counting Unrelenting. So the full perk overview, column 3, Tunnel Vision, Air Assault, Rangefinder, Subsistence, Perpetual Motion, Steady Hands, Killing Wind. Column 4, Multi-Kill Clip, Frenzy, Incandescent, Golden Tricorn, Adaptive Munitions, Gut Shot Straight, Adrenaline Junkie. For all intents and purposes, it's kinda new. It has a new feel. Does completely different things. It's same but different. With these perks, I want to highlight Incandescent. The only 2 Incandescent Pulse rifles that I'm aware of are going to be the BXR and this one. So if you're in the market for an Incandescent Pulse, Jurassic Green's right here. I have one, and of course, I got trolled with the drum roll Air Assault Incandescent. Incandescent is the star of the show. I'm looking to get a better roll. But with that pairing perk, what to look for is exactly what the BXR has, Perpetual Motion, Incandescent. It helps all of its stats. Poor handling, and it's also giving big help to the reload speed. It has 27 base reload, that's noticeable. Or you can go another route, Subsistence Incandescent. BXR doesn't have this. And the idea is just to spread some fire, get some ammo back in. Both are gonna work well. Next, I wanna take a look at Adaptive Munitions. Now the Augma, in my opinion, it's the best Adaptive Munitions Pulse because they can pair Turnabout, Disruption Break, One for All with Adaptive Munitions. It has all around utility. It also happens to be solar. So, if you don't have an Augma with Adaptive, we have Jurassic Green. For that pairing perk, Perpetual Motion, Subsistence, Steady Hands. Now, Steady Hands, again, it's great on a rapid fire, and in PvE, it's more useful than you think. A highlighted perk, Frenzy. A note about Frenzy, why I'm bringing it up, I believe it's the only solar pulse with Frenzy. Something to think about. Now, I want to move to the Crucible. There are some things here to explore. First of all, just like I talked about with Yesteryear, that thing's doing well. This also has Golden Tricorn, and Golden Tricorn can definitely be used in PvE. I was using them with throwing knives, getting them right back, becoming radiant. After a kill for 7 seconds, you deal 15% more damage, and in that time frame, if you get a charged melee final blow, grenade final blow, it goes to Golden Tricorn times 2, and you deal 50% more damage for 11 seconds. Very easy to do in PvE. But for the Crucible, it's a contender. The old way was MKC, right? Get a kill, reload, you deal 17% more damage. It can be refreshed. But with Tricorn, you get near the same results, but you don't have to reload. We don't know the exact damage number for a crit on a rapid fire, but the difference between 15% and 17% off of a number is very close. So with a rapid fire getting to 27 per crit, 27 per bullet, the ease of use skyrockets. But with Tricorn, it lasts for 7 seconds, you don't need to reload, you just keep shooting and going. And the reload's poor in the first place, you don't have to reload for the damage, it's instant right after the kill, it's a better rampage. Then we have the possibility of an ability final blow, and I've been running the big knife with Athris. It's beautiful. Down one enemy, golden tricorn is up, 15% more damage, and I landed enough crits to get the final blow to get the weighted knife timer. Fight an enemy, throw it into the body, boom. Radiant tricorn times 2. It deals 40 to the crit, there's no running away from that. 5 bullet kill, snap of a finger TTK. It depends on how you play, but for PvE and the Crucible, tricorn is a top option. Small section here for killing wind. Now, before for the Crucible, I was really interested in rangefinder, as you saw with the rolls that I kept. And rangefinder's getting nerfed as far as the aim assist distance, but rangefinder's gonna be doing what it always has done, give a little bit more range. That's never a bad thing. But we have a trait here that grants aim down sight speed and movement speed while aiming down sights. So a perk that gives the fastest strafe scaler in the game after a kill is something to pay attention to. So you get a little extra strafe speed from the actual trait, get a kill, then you apply a scaler on that. So something like Killing Wind Golden Tricorn would be crazy good on it. It also gives a plus 20 range. Killing Wind Tricorn, Killing Wind MKC, it's gonna be good. Then we have a perk combination that's new to the rapid fire frame, Perpetual Motion Multi-Kill Clip, Peanut Butter and Jelly. All those low points from the frame, Perpetual Motion makes up for stability, handling, reload. And the reload is right into Multi-Kill Clip. I have this roll, mine's Light Mag Chambered. It's got a brutal 14 handling stat. The Gunslinger Solar Kit's helping out with that. I do have on Dexterity, and Perpetual Motion's helping it all. It's a really good roll. Now, 2 other perks that need to be mentioned here. We have rangefinder, give it its own section, it's still good. And getting a rapid fire out there as far as your effective range is a good thing. It's a big deal. So with the zoom getting changed on Peace of Mind, this is the only one that has it. You pair that with MKC, Tricorn, a lot can work. Now the final perk to cover is gonna be Steady Hands. It's S tier for rapid fires. I went over it with Horror's Least. And again, it just negates the frame. Max handling scaler. Fast aim down sights, can switch weapons fast. It's perfect to switch right into a shotgun, a sniper, or in this current meta's case, right into a sidearm. So Jurassic Green does have some tricks up its sleeves. Like for me, I am looking for Killing Wind, Golden Tricorn, Rangefinder, Golden Tricorn now. I personally don't have an incandescent BXR. So Jurassic Green is gonna be my main pulse rifle for using incandescent. And wish me luck that Air Assault isn't gonna be the final product. You're gonna be getting these, pay attention to your drops, try it, you might just like it. And go ahead and comment if you get Air Assault gut shot straight. That's gotta be the worst combination in the entire game. Obviously rolls like Tunnel Vision Multi-Kill Clip are gonna be good. Killing Wind Adrenaline Junkie, Steady Hands Adrenaline Junkie. Depends on how you like to play. We're gonna have to wait and see if this thing's gonna get some use, so pay attention to your drops. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Jurassic Green 2.0 down below. Have you found any rolls that you've liked? Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.